Hello and welcome to my Hargreaves Lansdown Stocks and Shares ISA update for December. In this video I'll be looking back at how my investment portfolio performed over the month of November, which feels like a lifetime ago now. Sorry this video is much later coming out than I intended. I've been having massive internet problems for a while now, which I've finally tracked down to a break in the line. I ventured up on the roof with cable ties and gaffer tape because, let's face it, if it can't be fixed with cable ties or gaffer tape, then it probably can't be fixed. And it's just about working for now. Things should start to settle down after Christmas, and I can look at getting a whole new line in, and I get back to more regular updates, and hopefully we'll start to break into some different content too, so please subscribe to keep up to date with that. Unfortunately that means this episode will be short and sweet. I normally look back at the market news and see how it shaped my investments, but I'm conscious of trying to upload a massive video file through a cable that's resembling some kind of gaffer tape mummy. Speaking of barely holding it together, I hope you're getting to enjoy the festive period. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a massive thank you for joining me over this last year. Let's start diving into my portfolio then. We'll start with income. November was a pretty quiet one with just 45p in loyalty bonus payments and a £2.18 dividend from Centrica. Don't think that's quite going to cover my Christmas shopping. I've got some dividends due in December that should be much more substantial. Moving on to my portfolio on the whole, you can see why I'm not fussed about my dismal income we just saw. Rolls-Royce went ballistic. At the start of December it was sitting at 166% return on investment. In real terms, you can see I've bought 270 units so far, which has cost me £271 in total. That £271 at the start of December is now worth a whopping £724. I think Royce is something we need to look at in more detail again, so we'll try and get another video made on them in the near future. There's a lot of factors at play here, and they're still vulnerable to such an uncertain world. This massive surge in the share price was mainly driven by the financial report the company released in November that I mentioned last month. With such an aggressive reshaping of the company, I think it was looking like the markets would react this way, and Rolls-Royce certainly seemed to be on the up. The question is, how high can the price go? The S&P 500 bounced back in November after 3 bad previous months from August to October. With good earnings results coming in for some of the companies in the S&P 500 and inflation easing off in the US through October, there was finally a glimmer of hope. This meant the index rebounded a pretty impressive 8.9% in November. As I bought into this index a while back when the price was a little lower, I've personally seen a nearly 10% gain in the value of this holding. This has also had a very positive impact on the 2 Fidelity funds that I hold, as they are made up of a lot of companies that are in the S&P 500. These funds are both seeing a gain of nearly 17% and 11% respectively. Now as there is a lot of crossover here with these 3 holdings, I'm going to start looking to tidy them up, either consolidating them into just 1 or 2, or selling 1 or maybe 2 off and buying into something new. We'll look briefly now at my other holdings. My portfolio is looking a lot more diverse than it was this time last year, and that diversification is key, especially in such a turbulent world. I've seen some pretty good results from the individual shares I've picked, so this is more than likely the route I will take moving forward. I'm keen to find companies with bright futures that have taken a hit recently but are looking like making a good recovery. I like to hold for the long term, so this for me is the best strategy. When I see some bargains, I'll let you guys know as they may be of interest to you. So if you're keen on seeing these, then don't forget to subscribe to see that. That's it for today. I hope you'll have an amazing Christmas. I'm really looking forward to getting on the grind for 2024 and making some big steps forward. I hope to see you next time. Stay safe out there. Peace.